Alright, so today is Friday, April 17th, 2020, and for today's Name That Species, I'm again here behind Billy's old trailer to start the video, and as you probably have already noticed, it snowed again last night. Snow in northeast Pennsylvania during April it's not incredibly rare, but it is definitely worth noting when it happens. So this is the second time this season that it has snowed. I'll show you a little glimpse of what everything looks like. Last year I don't remember getting much snow during April, but this year we've already had two, and it's supposed to snow tomorrow too. Anyways, as you probably remember, when I first found the tracks, it was on a snowy day, so when I woke up this morning and I saw that it snowed, I was really excited to come out and see what I could find. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and check the trail cam and see what's going on over there. And then I'm going to go around a little bit and see if I can find any tracks. Obviously we're trying to find the Floyd Squatch tracks, so maybe we'll get to see some of that. But we might be able to see some deer or anything else that was walking around last night, so fingers crossed. Okay, it is cold today too, so that's why I'm wearing gloves and I have my hood on. Anyways, if you recall, our trail cam is right over there. Yesterday we left some extra gifts for the possible creature in the form of the egg, so I am curious to see how that's doing. So I'm going to go ahead and walk on over, and I'm going to keep my eyes out for any possible tracks that could be out. Don't see much so far. Definitely looks really nice out. It's morning too. It's about 7 o'clock, 7:30 or so. Obviously by Floyd's Creek, a lot of critters are going to have to come down and get a drink, so this could be a good spot for prints. Remember from last time, like right there could be a print. Probably a deer. Remember from last time we found that one, I think it was one or two of the big footprints by Floyd's Creek. And obviously the main ones were over by where the trail camera is. So let's go ahead and check that out. I want to go a bit slow today, make sure I don't miss anything. I don't see anything yet. I can already see that the broth can and the egg have not been touched. Some animals are less active in colder weather, so that could possibly be the case. So I'm coming down in through here. I don't see. These rocks here were where the original footprints were. I don't really see anything that looks like a footprint. At least I don't think I do. It is always kind of weird though how only some parts of the rock, of a rock, will collect snow more so than others. I wonder if the broth is frozen actually. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh wow, it's frozen solid. Well, mostly frozen solid. Maybe I should, it's kind of like cranberry sauce right now. That is a solid frozen, still smells though, can of broth right there. The egg is frozen to the rock. Can't really even move it. I don't want to break it though. Get a shot with that real quick. Ugh. Oh, it's dripping on me. There's some solid broth right there. And the egg too. Anyways, the main thing I came over for was the trail cam SD card. I'm very curious to see what we got last night. Some movement in the snow, perhaps. It's gonna be kind of hard to open with gloves on. Jeez. I put it down a little bit lower too, as I said in my last video, because I noticed that the footage was a little high. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off, grab the SD card, if I can. Okay, so we got that right there. Throw that in my pocket. And again, I don't really see much going on here. Wait a minute. You know, that right there looks a little interesting. What is this? I mean, it looks like maybe some little critter was scurrying around there. I mean, part of me wants to say that it's like toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like the foot would be out here. I don't see anything over on this side. I will say though, some of these trees don't seem to have any snow on them compared to, say, the branches over here, which have a thin layer. I mean, part of you is thinking something. I don't really know. Alright, so that's interesting. Get a shot with that real quick if I can. See if I can get in closer. So, whatever made this. I don't know if there's like small mammals that maybe dig around in the snow. I mean, to me it does kind of look like a foot, or half of a foot. Let me clear some more of this out. Okay, so that's interesting. So I'm going to go and check the trail cam now. It'd be cool to have something on tape for that. That's cool too. A woodpecker maybe? Probably. Going right in there. Knock it away. Or beck it away, I should say. I did find those other prints by Floyd's Creek last time. It'll be I think it was 2 or 3, I don't remember exactly. Right down there, Something in the mud, maybe. Well, I don't know. I did see that one deer track down there. Let me see actually if I can get down closer to that. Gotta be careful though, I really don't want to drop my camcorder in the creek here. Oh, here we go, right there, look at that. I'm standing in the way, I'm kind of blocking it, but you can see, could that be a mink? That could totally be a mink right there. Look at that right there. There we go. See the little front paws? That could totally be a mink. And over here too, the little guy. So where was that deer track I thought I saw? I don't know, but that could totally be a little mink right there. Those little mink prints. I don't see claws, and if I recall, the mustelids do not have retractable claws. And then again, it does look a little pointy. Huh. Very nice. I don't see any other evidence that they could have been around here. Right there is actually another one right there. Look at that. Right there. Interesting. Always an adventure by Floyd's Creek. I'll tell you what. It's gonna be hard for me to get a good thumbnail with these mustelid prints here. It's gonna be pretty hard. Unless I like lay down next to it. If you're wondering why I do this, it's to make the thumbnails for the videos. The thumbnail is like the picture you see when you click on it. So a lot of times I try to like get my face in with whatever I'm looking at. It's gonna be hard to do today. I can't really even see it right now. Got a thorn in the way. So right here and right, where's the other one at? Here, I'm going to try to get a shot of me. And the prints. It's going to be tough. Ugh. And I really cannot drop this camera in the water. Right, I'm gonna be in trouble. Because that means I'm gonna have to buy another one. Well, hopefully this is in the shot. I can't tell at this point. Maybe I can sharpen it when I get home. At the Floyd HQ. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to keep moving here, see what else I can find. I'm going to go up and around here. Ugh. So my guess for those right now would be a mink. Could have been a variety of other creatures though. That's my first guess because it was paw-like in nature. Ah, the Floyd Field forests. The beautiful forests of Floyd Field. Doesn't get much more scenic than this. Don't see anything just yet. So much more quiet just down here a little bit when you're away from the rapids. I really do love the woods and the forests. I mean, nature is just so beautiful and it's so artistic. If you really think about it, I mean, nature is, it's like an amazing canvas of creativity. All of the different kinds of organisms, and they all look different and have different adaptations and functions. And I love too how nature is, it's not necessarily, how can I put this? I love when the foam bubbles up in the stream. But nature and natural selection and evolution isn't always, I guess goal-driven is the best word to use. There was a debate probably around the time of Darwin over whether or not evolution and, I guess we use the word progression, or not progression, changes in species were goal-driven to some kind of ultimate perfect form, or if it was all just random but driven by the environment. And I think today we know the answer to that it's driven by the environment. And I mean, you can look around nature and you can see some unique forms some organisms have that are clearly a byproduct of statistical chance, if you will. A good example would be the Irish elk, also called the giant deer. It's a really cool organism. You should go online, look up a picture of it. One of the reasons that it's said to have gone extinct was because the horns got so big and so cumbersome and so in the way that led to the organism having trouble moving around through its environment, even though that was a trait that was selected for in that species. So, I haven't seen anything else just yet. Not as much snowfall down here. Okay. Alright, here we go. Yeah. This right here. Oh wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that? I thought I heard something. What was that? Okay, maybe I'm just hearing things, but right here. I mean, I might just be pulling at straws here, but 1, 2, kind of 3-toed. Maybe the toes kind of melted together here. So, and you can kind of see, yeah, that's actually, wow. Down here seems to be another, what I can only describe as a big footprint. And we got something down there. Oh yeah. And what do we have right here? Okay, it's not as clear as some of the others I've seen, but well, I bet these are made by the same thing that made the other ones, because they look pretty similar. And then what's that over there? The tree's getting eaten from the inside out. Okay, so alright, good deal. So I'm going to try to get a shot with these real quick. I don't see anything. It's so hard to get a good picture with these. That's a pretty good one right there. And then we had the one over here. And then this one right here out in the sun. So we got prints all about here. All right. One right here. It's about as wide as my hand. Okay. So I mean, they're kind of coming off this log here, so I really don't know. This tree over here catches my eye. It's a possible shelter for a creature, whether it be a creature we're after or not. I mean, this tree I think is probably dead, or if it's not, it's just barely hanging on. Could there be a Floyd squatch living in here? It's kind of small, but if number two, as I suggested in an earlier video, who's to say it's a big creature? It could just have big feet. Maybe it's like a mutant snowshoe hare. Maybe something pretty crazy. So possible Floyd squatch habitat? Who knows? Does look pretty cave-like. Use that right. Okay, I don't really see anything inside of it. I would suggest possible squatch activity. These appear to be some feces, or some scat, sorry, right up in there. Okay. So where do we want to go next? I guess we'll keep following the stream down. Oh wait. I only have 1 minute and 40 seconds of footage left. What should I do? Alright, so you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and end this here. Go check the footage on the SD card from the trail camera, and I guess I will take things from there. So I will see you in a jiff. I do have a few seconds left though. The sun looks nice in the background, so I'll just I'll keep that. It's gonna go any second now though. I'm gonna lose it. Morning sun. It really is beautiful out here. How much more time do I have left? Yeah, not much. This will be our final shot. Snowy April days in the sun. Hunting for Floyd's watch. Okay, so I just got back from checking the SD card of the trail camera, and one clip was recorded and it shows what I'm almost positive is a squirrel, but I'll include it in this video and let you be the judge of that. I am going to put the SD card back in and adjust it again. I thought yesterday I put it lower, but obviously I didn't put it low enough because you can't see what this what the most likely squirrel is doing. So we're all good here, but yeah, so after I fix the camera I'm gonna go and look for some more prints. I realized when I went up that the video I filmed for today is running pretty long. I usually like to keep these under a half an hour, and I'm probably pretty close to that as it stands. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end today's Name That Species video here. We at least got to see some more prints of the creature, and we got to see some prints of what I think is a mink. So that was cool. And a possible Floyd Squatch home, which we found by that tree over there. So yeah, I will see you for next time's Name That Species. I'm going to bring the camera around with me though, in case I see anything else today. So with that, why don't we finish with one last shot by this possible print right over here, and I'll see you next time for another. What's a good adjective here? Another newsworthy name that species. It's newsworthy because if I find the Floyd Squatch, well, that'll be newsworthy. Today on Name That Species.